For so many of us, Thursday nights meant one thing: the couch, the family, and the Keatons. You didn't just watch Family Ties, you grew up alongside them. Alex made you laugh. Elise made you feel safe. And somewhere between the jokes and the hugs, it became personal. Every cast member is still with us today. Where life has taken them is a story worth hearing. 7 seasons, one family that felt like yours. The Keatons held a mirror to every household in America, and somehow, it never stopped reflecting. Let's walk through those faces together now. I'd love to know who you watched this show with. Maybe it was a parent. Maybe it was a sibling who drove you crazy. Those small memories are what this channel is built on. Share yours as we go. And we'll start with someone who wasn't even supposed to stick around. You heard him before you saw him. That knock on the Keaton door. And there he was. Skippy, the neighbor kid who loved Mallory like his life depended on it. He never had a chance with her, and he showed up anyway. Every single time. For every kid who ever felt like they didn't quite belong, Skippy made it okay. He made showing up with heart feel like enough. Marc Price was just 14 when he stepped into that role. Most fans don't realize Skippy was only written as a one-time guest. But audiences loved him so much, the writers kept bringing him back. By season 3, he was family. He was 14 when Family Ties began. Today, at 58, he's still performing. Not acting, stand-up comedy. He's been touring the country for years, playing clubs from Las Vegas to small towns across America. He's opened for Jay Leno and Jerry Seinfeld. And between gigs, he raises money for the Michael J. Fox Foundation. Still carries the same spark we remember. Still showing up with heart. Every family needs someone who holds it together without making a sound. That was Elise Keaton. She wasn't loud. She didn't need to be. She was the calm hand on the shoulder, the voice that said everything's going to be fine, and meant it. For viewers who grew up craving that kind of steady comfort in a mother, Elise gave it freely. Every Thursday night. Meredith Baxter was 35 when the show began. She brought something to Elise that no script could write. A realness, a patience that felt lived in. And here's something most fans never knew. She and Michael Gross, her on-screen husband, share the exact same birthday. June 21st, 1947. Same year, same day. They didn't meet until casting. Today, at 78, time has only deepened her elegance. She lives along the California coast with her wife, Nancy Locke. In 2024, she stepped onto the Emmy stage as a presenter. That December, she narrated a holiday concert with the Santa Barbara Choral Society. Still present, still graceful, still the person you'd want beside you when things get hard. Not every face from the Keaton household stayed in Hollywood. One of them found a completely different stage. He was 4 years old, turning 5 later that year, when he joined the Keatons in season 5. Baby Andy, the littlest face in the family portrait. He didn't need lines to steal a scene. He just had to smile. Brian Bonsall left acting at 14, moved to Colorado, picked up a guitar, and never looked back. Today, at 44, he tours with the punk rock band The Ataris and records with his own project, Lights in the Sky. He married Courtney in 2017. They're raising a son together. The kid who once made the Keaton living room feel complete found his own kind of stage. He radiates the same warmth decades later, just louder now. What do you do when the whole country thinks they know who you are? Mallory Keaton was the girl who cared more about shoes than books. She was funny, fearless, and completely herself. And that was the gift. She made it okay to not have all the answers, For every viewer who ever felt overshadowed by the smartest person in the room, Mallory said, "Relax, you're fine the way you are." Justine Bateman was only 16 when she earned that spot. 2 Emmy nominations and a Golden Globe nod followed. But here's where her story takes a turn nobody saw coming. After the show, she stepped away from acting, started a clothing company, and then, in her 40s, she enrolled at UCLA, not for drama, for computer science. She graduated in 2016. Today, at 60, she's a filmmaker, an author, and one of Hollywood's fiercest voices against artificial intelligence replacing human artists. She founded Credo 23, a film festival that certifies no AI was used. Her 2 films, Look and Feel, premiered there in 2025, aging with incredible grace and getting sharper every year. If any of these stories are landing the way they're landing for me, you're in the right place. I'd love to hear which Keaton you connected with most. There's more ahead, and honestly, the best is still coming. Close your eyes for a second. You're back in the Keaton living room. Stephen is sitting across from Alex, listening to another speech about supply-side economics. He doesn't interrupt, he doesn't yell, he just waits. And when he finally speaks, it matters. That was Stephen Keaton, the father who proved that the strongest thing a dad could do was listen. Michael Gross was 35 when he became America's favorite hippie father. A Yale-trained stage actor with a master's degree, he brought something rare to a sitcom: depth that never felt heavy. And here's a detail that still surprises fans. He and Meredith Baxter were born on the exact same day, June 21st, 1947. They played married for 7 years, but never met before auditions. The day after the Family Ties wrap party, Gross walked onto the set of Tremors. He traded Stephen's gentle patience for a shotgun and a survival bunker. He played Burt Gummer in every single installment for 30 years. Today, at 78, he wears every year beautifully. He's still married to casting director Elsa Bergeron since 1984. And his true passion might surprise you. He's a devoted railroad historian, the spokesman for Baltimore's B&O Railroad Museum, and host of their YouTube channel. The gentlest dad on television found his peace on the tracks. We've walked through most of the family now, but there are 2 faces left, and one of them is the reason most of us turned on the television in the first place. She was 9 years old when America met her. 9. Most kids that age are figuring out recess. Tina Yothers was learning her cues on a network soundstage. Jennifer Keaton was the youngest daughter who didn't say much at first, but when she did, it cut right through the noise. She was the honest one, the one who saw everything the rest of the family missed. For younger viewers especially, Jennifer was proof that being overlooked didn't mean being unimportant. Tina grew up entirely on that set. 7 seasons, from a child to a teenager, all of it on camera. She earned multiple award show appearances, including Young Artist Awards, before she was old enough to drive. After the show, she explored music with her band Jaded and took on a few small roles. But by the mid-90s, she made a choice that Hollywood rarely sees. She stepped away, completely. Today, at 53, she lives in Southern California with her husband, Robert Kaiser. They've been married since 2002. She's raising a blended family of 6, somehow untouched by the years in the way that matters most. And in 2023, she showed up at Michael J. Fox's Parkinson's Gala, standing beside her old TV brother like no time had passed at all. And then there's the one we've all been waiting for. The kid in the sweater vest who changed everything. There's a reason you're still here. And it's him. Alex P. Keaton wasn't just a character. He was a cultural shift wrapped in a sweater vest and a tie. A teenager who loved Ronald Reagan in a house full of flower children. He shouldn't have worked. But Michael J. Fox made you root for him anyway. He made ambition feel tender. He made stubbornness feel like love. And he showed an entire generation that you could disagree with everyone at the dinner table and still be the heart of the family. Fox was 21 when he first walked into the Keaton kitchen. Just a kid from Edmonton who'd moved to Los Angeles with nothing. He won 3 consecutive Emmys for this role, 3, and then came Back to the Future, and the whole world knew his name. He met Tracy Pollan right here on this set. She played his girlfriend, Ellen. They married in 1988, and they're still together. 4 children, 38 years. In 1991, at 29, turning 30 later that year, he was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. He kept it private for 7 years. When he finally told the world, he didn't ask for sympathy. He built a foundation. The Michael J. Fox Foundation has raised over $2 billion for Parkinson's research. $2 billion. From the kid who once argued about tax policy at the dinner table. In 2022, the Academy gave him the Jean Hersholt Humanitarian Award. In 2025, he received the Presidential Medal of Freedom. And in March 2026, he surprised everyone at the SAG Awards, walking out with his son Sam to a standing ovation. He's 64 now. More striking now than ever, not because of what he's lost, but because of what he's chosen to give. His presence is a reminder that courage doesn't roar. Sometimes it just shows up, hands shaking, and says, "I'm still here." Before we close, there's one more story worth holding on to. Out of everyone we've talked about today, Tina Yothers made the rarest choice of all. She didn't chase the next role. She didn't fight to stay visible. She simply chose to live. A house in Southern California. A marriage that's lasted over 20 years. Children she gets to raise without cameras following them to school. 7 people. One family that never really ended. They grew up. They moved on. They found new lives, new stages, new reasons to keep going. But they never stopped being the Keatons. Not to us. Somewhere, that theme song is still playing. Stephen is still listening. Elise is still holding it all together. And Alex is still walking in with that briefcase like he owns the place. So tell me, when you think of family ties, where were you? Who was on that couch beside you? I'd love to read that memory. Every single one matters. There are more stories like this one waiting. More faces you haven't thought about in years. More Thursday nights worth remembering. Until next time, take care of that feeling.